Hello and welcome to another video. Are you trading illegally? Stay tuned and find out. So, how are you doing today? I hope all is well. Few things I wanted to catch up with you about today. Here we go. So first of all, BASPI, B-A-S-P-I, Buyers and Sellers Property Information. You may have seen some stuff in the trade press about this in the last few days. So we're part of the Home Buying and Selling Group, which is a group of all the key stakeholders in the home buying and selling industry. And together we've been working over the last couple of years to try and pull together all the information that buyers and sellers need to provide right at the beginning of a transaction. The idea being that if we can get all that information together, then we try and save time by not having to wait for it to be provided. So BASPI is really a sort of data set. And the idea being, although it's been produced as a Word or PDF document, the idea is that tech providers can extract information in a certain way, and because the data has been identified to sit into certain boxes, is that everybody can use that same information in the same way. Now, it probably doesn't impact too much on us as individuals, although it does help us because there may be some information within that can help us with our surveys. But what it does do is to really sort of set the wheel in motion for upfront information, and what better upfront information is there than a survey? And something that RPSA has been working on is really different options for how we could have, condition information provided from a seller to a buyer prior to an offer being made. And I think there's more than one way of skinning a cat here, and I think we have to be a little bit inventive. Because I think that when we look at some of the things that have been tried in the past and what happens perhaps in Scotland and so on, they haven't been the ideal solution. So we are looking to really sort of be a bit creative and come up with something. We're working on that. That's going to come to fruition hopefully within the next 6 to 12 months, and we'll do some trials, etc. So watch this space, but very much I think the BASPI is kind of the start of this process and will help drag that whole sort of upfront information piece into the public domain. So yeah, that's something that's going to come down the line. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was the RPSA conference 2021. Yeah, we're going to have a conference. We hope we are, aren't we? I mean, I think, we've all had a pretty tough 12 months. And I think we all just want an opportunity to get together, let our hair down and really sort of, enjoy spending time in the same room. And we really, really hope that we're going to be able to do that. So we have set our conference for the 10th of November, 2021. At the National Space Centre in Leicester. So make a note in your diary, 10th of November 2021. We are planning to make it a bit of a day out, really. It's going to be fun, and I think that's the most important thing. And we want fun, we want inspirational. We're going to have bacon butties for those that want to arrive early in the morning. We're going to have canapes and cocktails for those that want to stay in the evening, and we're going to have some fun. It'll be education, it'll be interesting and informative, but at the same time we just want to get together, don't we, and really sort of enjoy being able to spend time together. Fingers crossed, let's hope that's all going to happen. You will get more news about that in due course. Next thing I wanted to are you trading illegally? Stay tuned, see if you find out in a minute. Next thing I wanted to talk to you about was the RPSA panel. So the RPSA panel is getting busier and busier. And as you know, we receive instructions from third-party introducers and directly from consumers, which we then forward out to our members. There are some areas, though, where we are a bit short on surveyors, and that limits the amount of instructions we can take. So particularly if you are in Wales, if you are in the northeast of England, Cumbria and Cornwall. So that's Wales, northeast, Cumbria and Cornwall. In particular, we would love you to join the panel. The panel is open to any RPSA member. So if you are interested, drop an email to surveys@rpsa.org.uk. But anywhere else in the country as well, if you are interested in being on the panel, again, email surveys@rpsa.org.uk. Are you trading illegally? Now's the time to find out. So how do we know about this? Well, I've been doing a little bit of research, just going on to different surveyors' websites, not just RPSA members, but all sorts of different surveyors. And what I found is that their websites are often illegal. Why? What are they doing wrong? Well, a lot of people are not putting the correct information on their websites. There is something called the Companies Trading Disclosure Regulations 2008. Companies Trading Disclosure Regulations 2008. And that puts a requirement on all limited companies to put certain information on their business letters, order forms and websites. And you don't have a choice. So go and check your website. If you are a limited company, you must have your company registration number. You must have your registered office address. Now, if you're not sure about that, because it may not be your home address, it may be the address that your company, your accountant or solicitor or somebody like that registered the company at when you first set it up. Go to Companies House, find your company, and you will see what the registered office address and the company number are. They must go on your website. You must also put on your website where the company is registered. So if it's in England and Wales or Scotland, Northern Ireland. So you might put on your website company number XYZ, name of the company, registered in England at the above address. So you've got to have that information on there. Now, on invoices, you must have your full company name as it appears on your certificate of registration. So go find your certificate of registration. That will show what company name is on there. And you must then also, if you are VAT registered, you must include your VAT number. So please, please, please go and check your website right away. If it is not correct, then do make sure that you put it on there. Now that is different for a sole trader, but as a sole trader you should be putting on an address at which documents can be served. So if somebody does wish to serve you legal documents, there is an address on your website at which those documents can be served. So that you should do. So now I will just make the point though that I am not a trained legal advisor. So this is not legal advice I'm giving you. If you do want any advice about this, you must go and talk to a legal professional who doubtless will charge you, but will give you absolute clear advice on what you must do. So if you're not sure, then do make sure you take proper legal advice. But please go and check your website now. We don't want anybody trading illegally, and let's make sure that we're all doing it properly. So anyway, that's enough for me for now. I hope you've had a good week, and I'll catch up with you, all being well, next week. Keep well, keep busy, and I will see you very soon. All the best. Bye for now. Bye.